Yo guys, what is up? I know I haven't been on here for a while. I've been sick on holidays. There's been so much. But hey guys, this has been one of the first games that I've watched at Barcelona where I was looking at this and I was oh so happy. Like so happy. After our rubbish form, I felt like with registrations for Olmo and Pau Victor, it just felt like so much was going on. But today we showed that we've still got it. I felt like we clutched up. We played well. I think we did a lot of work. I think we worked very hard for this game. And I think that it was what we needed. This is what we needed. Exactly. The bounce back. I still truly believe we've got a chance of winning La Liga. I think we've got more of a chance to win Champions League at this point. But yes, what a game. I hope you guys watched it. If you were in Australia watching it like I was, I know it was very hard for us to watch it because obviously like it wasn't available in some sense. But there are ways to do it like that are not illegal. Actually, you'd think that they were, but they won't. So I can always help you if you let me know in the comments if you need help watching games, certain games. But hey guys, all right, let's get straight into it. This is how we lined up. This is what it was. Obviously, I put Araujo in for Martinez just because obviously Martinez came off in the 28th minute, and obviously the game started off a bit shaky when Rafinha, Lamine Yamal took a shot first, and even Rafinha did, and at that point I was like, oh my goodness, like we're gonna do this. And then as soon as Mbappe scored, I thought it was a bad tackle to Casado, but it doesn't matter. It was just like we can't always just sit there blaming the ref. We need to get on with the game. And I think so much of the time when there are bad calls, we sort of get stuck on it. But today, after Mbappe scored, even though it might have looked like a rough thing, we jumped back straight in. And then obviously Lamine Yamal, oh my goodness, what a goal. Like, what a brilliant, brilliant goal. Like, if you saw this guy running through and hits it in the bottom left, what a goal. Fantastic. Then straight after that, obviously, there was a tackle to Gavi from Camavinga, which Camavinga, I reckon, should have had a red at times. Obviously, the penalty, which Lewandowski took super, super well. And then Rafinha. And I felt like Rafinha at first had a bit of a sloppy game to start with because it was like, nothing was going his way. And then all of a sudden, he scored a great goal. And I don't know if it was that one. Let me have a look. I don't know if it was his first goal. I think it was his first goal. But yeah, with Koundé, what a ball. What a ball by Koundé. Koundé, well done. That was like a Beckham type of cross. Rafinha completes it well. Then obviously like 10 minutes gets added on. Like 10 minutes is ridiculous. And I was like, oh, like come on. Like we're 3-1 up. We just cannot concede in the first half because then we can like regroup. And then, oh my goodness, again, the run, the pass, or I don't know if it was a pass or if he just stole it off him because he was tripping over. But Balde completes it, gets a goal. Not a guy that scores all the time. But what a goal by Balde. Then obviously second half, I could see why Camavinga came off. Because obviously he was like close to getting a red at times. But then I was surprised that like Vasquez was in for so long for Madrid. Raul took so long to come on. I think he's been pretty decent. I would trust him more than Vasquez. Then obviously you had a couple of players like Arda I thought would come on. I thought Diaz would come on a little bit earlier. It doesn't matter. And obviously, you know, Mark Casado did a great ball to Rafinha in the second half, and he took it so well. Like, I don't know where the defenders were for Madrid. Doesn't matter. But yes, obviously he does a great job and finishes it off 5-1. Then obviously, when was it? Here we go. Sorry, I'm just getting it up. Yes, in the 56th minute, obviously red card. Szczesny gets a red card, which was pretty sucky because it sort of was like, oh no. And then obviously with the free kick and on Rodrigo scoring, I was sort of like, oh, Madrid are notorious for comebacks. Could this be a comeback now? And I was shaking. I was like scared. I'm like, oh my goodness. We're going to let this slip. Like, we're going to let this slip. And I was freaking out. And obviously, I know we were still 5-1 up. 5-2 up even with that goal. But still, Madrid are second half clutch goddesses. So I was scared. I was a bit nervous. I was like, oh no. But we held it well. We held it really, really well. And now I want to do a bit of a team rating, and apparently you can do it on the app. One of my friends told me, Kunde, after that pass, I'm going to give you an 8.5. I think you deserve it. I think you played well. Arahu, I think his passing game today was good. His assists was alright. You know what? I'll give him a 7 because I think he played well. Kubarasi, always, I would say, today was about a 7. Pretty average game, pretty quiet at times for him. I would give Bolde an 8.5 as well. And I know you could say, oh, but he just scored a goal. I think overall he actually had a really, really good game. Like, even if you take the goal away from him, I think he had a great goal. And Szczesny, I would say, like, I'm going to give him, let's just, 3. But just because of, like, I think he could have done better with the Mbappe goal. And I think at times he was the cause of, obviously, like, he got the red card. Like, and look, I don't fully blame him. I think Rafinha played a bad ball, which led to that. But again, like, I think when you get a red card, it just slows down momentum. I think Casado had a great game, great assist. He held himself. I know that the first goal, was it a foul? Was it a him? I would say he was probably like a 6.45. I won't do the 4.3, so I'll just do 5.5. Pedri, like 8.5. Like, it has to be. Like, he was just, it's like that argument of like Bellingham or Pedri. The way I see it, and I was thinking about it today, because I would say like Rodri dominates games. Like, Rodri is a domination. Like, he is crazy. I would say if I want a guy to dominate, and it's funny because all 3 of the midfielders I'm about to mention is like the perfect midfield you want. You want Rodri as your holding, dominating. You want your Pedri as your controlling, playmaking. And then you want your Bellingham as your number 10 who takes over a game. So they all have a different part. That's why, like, to me, I would always prefer Pedri because watching Pedri, to me, like, it's very hard for him to have a bad game. While, like, today, like, I'm sorry, like, I love Bellingham, but he wasn't there. I would say, obviously, Gavi coming off a little bit early, I would say I would give him a 6 point. Now, you know what? I'll give him a 7. He's so hardworking. This guy, like, he just runs. He's a workhorse. Like, this guy is your box-to-box, ball-winning midfielder. Like, this guy will just go and do everything. Lamine Yamal, I'm going to give him a 9. I just think that before this guy came off because of the red card, I think this guy played such a good game. You could tell that this guy just knows how to clutch up a game. Rafinha, I'm going to go 9 as well. Again, clutch of the game. Started off slow, built up 2 goals. You know what? He was my man of the match at the end of the day. I think he was my man of the match. And obviously, Lewandowski had a better game than he normally does. So I'll give him a 7. But that's mine. It's just a short video today because I just wanted to quickly go through this. I want to keep uploading. Please let me know what you guys think. Please like, comment, subscribe. Hit your notifications so you guys can be notified. And please let me know what I can do better. Thanks, guys.